Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to use a computer keyboard. Your computer keyboard consists of the entire English alphabet and also numbers 1 through 9, including 0. For hand placement on the keyboard, you want to rest your right hand on this row here. The middle row here is called your home row. The home row has two markings, one on the F and one on the J key. These keys have these markings to rest your index finger of your right hand on the J key and your index finger on your left hand on the F key. It will look something like this. So you will have the J and H key in between your two index fingers. The purpose of the home row is so that you can rest your hands in the middle of all of the keys. This makes it easier so that you can hit all keys while resting your fingers on this home row. The purpose of resting your hands on the home row is so that you can easily access all keys while still resting your hands in a single position. When you type, it'll look something like this. As you can see, I was easily able to hit all keys in that same vicinity. Sometimes you will have to reach, but it is a lot better than typing like this, and you will also be able to type more fluently once you get the hang of the home row. So let's go over some of the other keys you have here. So starting on the left side, you have the Shift key here. With the Shift key, you are able to capitalize letters. So when you hold down the Shift key, you can then type all capital letters, but you must be holding down the Shift key while you do this. When you let go, you will be back to typing in lowercase letters. Above the Shift key is the Caps Lock key. This is used so you can type all capital letters without having to hold down the Shift key. This is used if you will only be typing capital letters for a period of time, and to get out of the caps lock function, you will tap the caps lock again and you will be back to typing in lowercase letters. If you hit the caps lock and also use the Shift key, you will be typing with lowercase letters. Above the caps lock key is a key called the Tab key. The Tab key is used to advance to the next tab stop. A tab stop is marked by these lines here. Each one of these lines is a tab stop. So for instance, I have my cursor right here, and if I wanted to begin typing and want to advance to the next tab stop, I will hit the Tab key, and now I'm here. So this key allows you to eliminate the repetitive use of a space bar. It is about 5 spaces per use of the Tab key. As you can see here on the top left corner of a lot of these number keys and also some of the other keys on the right hand side, we have some symbols. To use these symbols, we will hit the Shift key and hit whatever symbol we would like. But you must be holding down the Shift key when you want to use these, or else you will be using numbers instead of the symbols. So for instance, we want to use this exclamation point here. We will hit the Shift key, hit the number 1, and that will produce an exclamation point. On the right hand side, we also have a variety of symbols, but you do not have to hit the Shift key when using these, only when you are wanting to use the symbols in the top left hand corner. So for instance, we have a period here. We will not need to hit the Shift key, but if you want to use the right arrow, you will need to use the Shift key. So I'm doing a period without hitting the Shift key, but if I want to do the arrow, I will hit the Shift key. Now on the right hand side, we have the backspace function, the enter function, and also another shift function, which lines up with the one on the left side also. So the backspace function, for instance, we want to type some text here. So we have this text here, we want to erase some. We will hit the backspace key for as many number of times we want until we have the text we like. For the enter key will go to the next row of text. So we will hit the enter key once, and as you can see, we are going down the page to the next row. So we just covered the first 4 rows of the keyboard here. So starting with the last bottom row, we first have the control key. The control key is a modifier key which, when pressed in conjunction with another key, performs a special operation. So for example, we want to copy some text. So we have some text here. We will highlight it, and pressing Control along with C will copy this text. To paste it in another location, we will hit Control V, and as you can see here, I just paste my text in that location while pressing Control and V at the same time. To highlight all of the text, which selects everything, I will hit Control A, which highlights all of my text here. To cut this text, we will hit Control X, and that will cut the text. You can also use the Control C, V, P, or X functions to copy or paste files, folders, pictures, and a variety of other things on your computer. It is not limited to only text. So to the right of my control key, I have an FN key. This key allows the use, in combination with other keys, many different functions. So my variety of functions are in the top row here, but on many other keyboards they may be over your letters. They may be color-coded or circled. So if, for instance, if I were to hit FN and F10 at the same time, I can mute the volume on my computer. With F11, I can reduce the sound, and F12, I can increase sound. And for instance, with a few others, I have F6, which increases brightness, F5 lowers brightness. I can enter airplane mode or enter sleep mode, and that's a variety of the functions I have, also changing windows, and so on and so forth. The Windows key next to the FN key is used to access your start menu, which is in the bottom left-hand corner here. So if I were to hit that Windows key, I open up my start menu. Next to my Windows key, I have the Alt key. The Alt key is used to perform a variety of different key combinations. One of the most popular is the combination of Control, Alt, Delete. This will open up your task manager, which is used to exit out of programs quickly and efficiently if it is stuck loading. The spacebar next to the Alt key is a very important function. This is the biggest key on the keyboard. It is used with your thumb for the most part, and it is used for spacing between words. So here I typed hi. I want to type a space here to begin another word. I will hit the spacebar, and then I can continue to hit the spacebar to provide spaces in between words. So next to my spacebar, I also have another Alt key, but I have a key here which is called the application key. This key allows you to right-click without actually having to use the right click function on your mouse or trackpad. So if I click it, I will perform the same function as if I were to hit the right click on my mouse. So to the right of the application key and another control key, I have my arrow keys. These keys are to navigate to different areas of the page, just as a scroll wheel would on a mouse, or I can navigate to different areas of text. So if I were to go right, I would go right one space, left, left one space, down, down one row, up, up one row. So starting on the left side of the top row of the keyboard, I have a key here labeled ESC, which stands for escape. So depending on the software and computer-based function utilized by the user, I can escape out of a program, for instance. So if I hit it one time, I can completely get out of a program, the same as using the X arrow up here in the top right corner of a window. So to the right of my escape key, I have my function keys, which go from F1 to F12. And these keys, in combination with many other keys, have a variety of shortcuts. So for instance, I can refresh pages with some. I can go right to my URL bar. I can highlight text. And instead of going through the hundreds of combinations, I will put a link at the bottom of the video to all of the different combinations you can do with these function keys. So to the right of my function keys, I have a pause break key. This key refers to breaking a telegraph circuit and originated with 19th century practice, but in modern usage, the key doesn't really have a well-defined purpose, but you can use it in varieties of software for miscellaneous tasks, such as to switch between multiple login sessions, to terminate a program, or even interrupt a modem connection. Next to my pause break key, I have a print screen key. This key takes a screenshot of your entire screen. So if I hit it one time, go into Word or Paint or even another program of your choice and hit Control V, which is paste, I will paste my screenshot in this program of my screen. So next to my print screen key, I have my insert key. This key is used to switch between the two text entering modes, and also has the ability to use an overtype mode in which the cursor, when typing, overwrites any text that is present in the current location, and also an insert mode where the cursor inserts a character at its current position, forcing all characters past it one position further. Lastly, to the right of my insert key is the delete key. This key is similar to the backspace key, but instead of deleting single characters like the backspace key does, this key allows you to delete entire rows of text. So I must highlight this text first, hit delete, and it will delete all text. I can also use this on images, files, and many other types of folders.